Thank you for your time and support. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. We are doing that breakdown and prediction of a fight I've been calling about and talking about right here on the show since I created it, 2017. Egis, Kavaliauskas, and Terence Crawford. Now, like I said, if you've been following the Double RT Boxing Show since it started, you will know since season one, I've been saying that Egis is going to be Crawford's toughest opponent at 147. I've been calling for the fight for the one simple factor. Do I think Egis could beat Crawford? No. What I want to see, and I want to be answered, as boxing fans, we have questions about fighters. Who really has Crawford faced that has legitimate, we all agree on, power? You could say Gamboa back in the day. You can say Felix Diaz back in the day. But at 147, nobody. And Egis is that test. I've been saying he has a chance to upset Crawford if Crawford gets overly excited and decides to basically, if we see Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz won. I rock him. I go in aggressively. And you know what? Egis catches me. That's all I want to see. I want to see, and I'm hoping it happens. I want to see some clean shots on Crawford. I want to see how Crawford gets through the adversity, or whatever the fuck the word is, the trouble. Now, it's not Terence Crawford's fault if he doesn't do it, because, hey, the motherfucker's good. But I'm just saying, as boxing fans, as boxing junkies, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show, it is the boxing rehab where we all come in and we get all our fixes. The reach, the numbers, right here, if you guys want to hear them. 5'8", 74-inch reach for Crawford. Southpaw, or we like to say the switch hitter. 5'9", 71. Now, 71, 74 doesn't sound like a big deal. He was able to land a few shots on the 78-inch reach of Ray Robinson, but we saw what Ray Robinson was able to do. I favored Ray Robinson in winning that fight. Or I should say I picked him to win that fight once I watched it and the scorecards were read. I had Robinson winning that fight. Tough fight. And Crawford could easily do the exact same thing. Easily. Now, will he? I don't know if his brand can afford to take that blow. Considering his brand is not that well big and liked outside of Terence Crawford fans. Nebraska, it's hard for a casual to kind of say, oh yeah, Terence Crawford, because as good as he is, you can't recall anything spectacular that he's done. He just, to me, the most spectacular thing he probably did was the knockdown of Jeff Horn, the knockout. You can't say, oh yeah, remember he did this, remember he did that. Second, the body shot of Ndongo, but that's 140. You know what I mean? His 147 ain't deep. It's just hard to pick a moment of Terence Crawford as a highlight reel. Like, oh shit, do you remember this? And I'm thinking for that factor, and the fact that no one's really buying into this Egis fight, I think he's gonna come out and beat the shit out of him. He's gonna figure him out 3-4 rounds like a good boxer does, and then from there beat the shit out of him. That's his game plan. I hope he does it, but in that period, I want to see Egis test him. I want to see him test it, because I said I want to see how Terence Crawford gets rocked and deals with it. I'm gonna come say it. Fuck it. It's my opinion. It's my show. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm gonna say Egis is gonna knock Terence Crawford down. I'm gonna say Terence Crawford gonna get over aggressiveness, catch a stupid shot, it's gonna fall, a little flash knockdown. He's gonna get up and beat the shit out of Egis after that. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh well, he did knock Terence Crawford down." It's gonna be a bunch of flaws. Everyone's gonna be talking, but do I really think it's gonna happen? But no, I'm gonna on the limb and say Terence Crawford's getting knocked down in this fight just from being over aggressive. And then Bo Mac's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing, dog? Calm down." Jab him, beat his ass later. Now you got Bob Arum coming out here saying Crawford and Porter is next, and it wasn't just a few months ago when Crawford or Bob Arum said, "Why make the Porter fight? He's the loser, and Crawford will beat him easy. It's a waste of time. Why make that fight?" And then here you have Bob Arum saying Porter could be next. Again, we know what it is. It's the I have a shitty fight. I'm gonna throw bigger names to get hype on my shitty fight. So that's what that is. Like I said, I've been I've been calling for this fight for like I said, Egis has been on the RT boxing show. He has 9 segments on the show. So I'm very familiar with the last 2 years and prior because of the research I've been doing for those 9 segments. I'm familiar with what Egis has, and I thought he like during that time I was always talking about these are going to be future opponents for Crawford. Egis is the power fighter. Best Buten's going to be the better opponent because he brings more to make Crawford work more. Now, here is the first one we've been talking about since 2017 right here on the RT Boxing Show. We called it Egis Kavaliauskas versus Terence Crawford, and the fight is finally here. I want to see a power shot land. I want to see Terence Crawford get dazed. I want to see him come through it. I want to see him how he's going to act. You know, is he going to get hit with an equilibrium shot like Joshua? Will shit get turned upside down like Ruiz against Joshua? Or will Terence Crawford just like, you know what? Fuck you, fuck the fans. I'm here. I'm always going to do what I do. Take it easy, take it slow the beat down, and then knock your ass out like Benavidez, like Horn, which I think he's going to do. I don't think he's going to rush into anything. I don't think I'm going to get my knockdown, but I want it. I want to see. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I'm still saying that Kavaliauskas is going to knock him down. Some flash knockdown, he's going to rush into something, and then from there he's going to get a beat down. I don't see how Kavaliauskas is. If Crawford wants to turn it on, if he wants to box him like Postal, I don't see how Kavaliauskas could turn that on and catch him. I don't think he has the ring. I don't think he has the fast hands, the guessing. You got to guess where Crawford's going to be. I don't think he's going to be able to handle Crawford's switch hitting. The best way, and to me, as a fan watching sport, there's only one way to beat Crawford, and it's not even, and it's a long fucking shot. You got to fight Crawford in a phone booth. You got to smother him and take Crawford in a phone booth, and that's how you're going to beat Crawford. If you let Crawford, if you let him sit outside, not only do you have to worry about too much shit about what he's going to do, switch, hit, jab, keep distance, move, body shots, up shots, feint. It's too much shit for you to think. You're giving him too much time to think what he's going to do to you. So your best bet, like they always say, what you got to do, you got to take A, or you got to take, I shouldn't say AA, but you got to take something, you got to take the number one thing away from a best fighter to make it a more winnable fight. Crawford does a lot of shit good. So you just got to take all that shit away and just smother his ass. Don't give him time to switch hit. Don't give him time to move. Don't give him time to play the range game. Can he do a body phone booth fight? Yes, he can. But at least you just got to worry about one thing. A phone booth fight. You ain't got to worry about him switching and playing the field with him moving, switching, range. Go right in his fucking chest. You can at least smother his work. Make it look ugly. And that's the only way you're going to beat Crawford. You got to... That's why I give Sean Porter a chance. He has the footwork, and he can smother his ass and take all that shit away. Like I said, it's not like Crawford can't do it, but you take away a lot of other shit that's going to give you trouble. And you only got to focus on one thing. what's dead in front of you and coming at you. But I got Crawford winning this fight. Is he gonna knock Kavaliauskas out? I don't think he's gonna knock Kavaliauskas out, but I think the referee's gonna stop it just from being too easy. It's just accumulation of punches. So I got Crawford with like a 11th round TKO referee stoppage. Thank you for your time and support.